Wednesday, hump day. I hope you're enjoying the daily vlogs. I think you are. I get the impression that you are. Just little snippets every night, just to keep you get you through the week until we obviously reach the weekend. I think you're enjoying them. Let me know below if you are, and if so, we'll continue to do them. Simple as that. The style of the vlogs has been a bit of a talking point this week, and I think what I need to get across to a lot of people is, whilst I'm quite happy with the content, if that's the right word to use, of the live, especially the live match stuff. The reason why I film the way that I film, especially the presentations and that sort of stuff, is because this is not a channel where it's a big commercial channel where it's broadcasting to you news and coverage of events. It's not about that. I've got to admit, I have been approached to do that. I've covered one event in this similar style to this for Bait Tech last year, but I've been asked to cover one or two events just in the style that I do it, and you know, I may do that. It just really depends what offers come my way, to be fair. But the reason why I film the way that I do is because I don't want to film, especially like the presentation, that sort of thing. I don't want to film them where it's a channel where this is all about this event. It's not. I want to film things from my perspective, from where I'm standing in that room, where I'm stood next to my teammates. If the view's a little bit obscured, or you know, I'm at the back of the room, or I'm filming from the inside of my little bubble, that's what it is, you know, and that's what this channel's about. It's about my experience, about, you know, if I go up for an envelope, I want you to see me walk through the crowd. I'm only 3'2", so for me to get my way through the crowd and get the envelope and listen to all the banter, I want you to absorb all that. This camera is from the inside of my little bubble, so please, it's done for a reason, this kind of style. So I hope you like it. If not, just please let me know below, and just, you know, we can work on it. This channel's for you guys to watch. If you stop watching, I'm going to stop, you know, doing this sort of thing. So it's a two-way thing. So hope you enjoy the style. Next thing was Q&As. We've had a few again this week, so I'm just going to fire through them now for you, nice and quick and simple. Straight into it. The first question was this week's talking point. I kind of like that. That could be a subject every week, I think, especially in the Thursday night vlog. Every week somebody's kind of got some issue in their mind. You know, they've got a match coming up and there might be a little grey area for that match, and especially if you're involved in teams as well, there could be a bit where, you know, you're kind of talking a point, you know, what's the subject for that week. For me, I'll tell you now exactly what it is. I don't mind telling you. I've got a Feeder Masters qualifier on Saturday at Carmill, but it's not that. The topic for this week has been how many blanks there have been at Ferry Meadows. We've got a team match coming up there very, very soon in the Super League, and as a lot of people know, we're leading that competition, and there's been lots of blanks at Ferry Meadows this week. That's what I've seen on the weigh sheets on Facebook and on the results from last week. So yeah, that's been a talking point for us. Next question. Always talking about ground baits and mixers. It's a fantastic talking point, but I'll openly admit there are only one or two, well, more than that, a few mixers that we use wherever we go. For me, there's probably about 4 different mixers that I've been using. Hence, that's why I'm doing the Bait Tech Ground Bait series, which starts on the 12th of June. That's a whole week where I'm just looking at other mixers in the range. I need to broaden my horizons and my perspective of the ground baits that I use, and the best way I can do that is by simply ordering some bait that I've not used before, get out on the bank, mix it up, see what it smells like, see what it mixes like, and fish with it. And I'm going to be doing that. I'll be covering that week, from the 12th of June for that week. So yeah, it's just a bit of an exploration of some new mixers. But for me personally, there's about 4 mixers that I use for all the fisheries that I visit in and around the UK. Next question was cover events. I've already mentioned this once. Yeah, I mean, you know, if an offer came my way, they really wanted me to just cover an event and film it like this, whether it be for this channel or someone else's channel, as long as it's in this style, then yeah, why not? Just send me a message, an email, whatever. I don't mind doing that, as long as, you know, I'm able to do it as regards dates and availability and that sort of stuff. So yeah, just message me if you're interested in that. I know 1 or 2 people have done already. Next one. I know how eagle-eyed a lot of you are. Why do I more often than not cast over my left shoulder? Simple as that. I know I'm going to mention him again, but this is where it stems from, and that stems from, straighten that up for you, Dean Barlow. You know, when I first got involved in feeder fishing 4 or 5 years ago, seriously, I had a session with Dean Barlow and we covered all sorts, and that was the session that highlighted to me what I needed to work on for my casting. For me, I'm right-handed, and for me, I'm much more accurate going over my left shoulder, purely because, well, it's two reasons. I think it's two reasons. Certainly one of them, I know what the reason is. It's because by doing that, because I'm right-handed, by doing that, it locks everything up here, and it just means there's less movement in that direction on the actual cast. If I was to go over my right shoulder, there can be a lot more movement there, and I just think it's that tightening up that helps me personally with my casting. And the other issue is I can just watch it, because I like to watch my feeder past my rod, and everyone does it a different way, and just as it goes out of sight behind me, that's when my eyes will then flick to whatever my forebank marker is, and I could just watch it easier going over my left shoulder. And I think it's those two things combined that makes that approach more comfortable for me. Okay, I've been asked again a few things about what's happening on the Matrix front. Obviously, a lot of you have seen the new products that have been coming out over the last few weeks, which is great. Horizon is the big issue that I keep getting asked about everywhere I go. Yes, the new rods are on the way. You know, I can't put an exact date on it. It might be a month or two away yet. They are in production, I believe, and they're on the way. I can't give you an exact date. I do apologise. In the meantime, I know some of you have been really eagle-eyed and spotted I've got a new seat box. But I know you've seen that some of the boxes that are out there, like the one I've got, which is, you know, the grey one. There's obviously the lime version. There's been the orange one. I don't know if that was limited edition. That might have all been sold out now. And look at that beauty. There's even a blue one. I've been told that is limited edition as well. So if you're interested in anything like that, I'll put the link below for you to the Fish Matrix website, and I'm sure that's limited edition. So if you are after anything like that in those colours, you better move fast, because that will sell out again, just like all the others I've done. And the other thing is, Matrix DVD, that is in all the tattle shops now. A lot of people have been waiting for that. That's volume 3. I'm not involved in this. Whenever this has been filmed, I've been away on various competitions abroad and stuff, but that is out now. It's in the shops of all the Matrix stockists, so get your hands on that. It's a very entertaining as well as educational. Okay, flown through it again tonight, but a lot of the questions I've had have been about Southfield, the 3-dayer that was last weekend. A lot of you will know the result already. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to give you any hints about what happened for those that aren't aware of it, but here are a few quick clips. So there you go. That is going to roll out next week, as promised, over 5 days, Monday through to Friday. There's going to be a quick vlog on preparation for tattle. There's going to be a quick vlog the following night on kit and the kind of tattle that the way I prepared for that competition. And then you've got 3 nights on the trot: day 1, day 2, day 3, and footage of the presentation and just my after-match thoughts, because it was a bit of a it was very educational for me. It was very testing at times, I've got to say that. I kind of almost beat myself up a little bit at one stage, and I learned going into day 3 I kind of felt as though I pulled everything together what has happened on the previous 2 days to get a result on day 3. So very educational, but yeah, please watch that next week. It's going to run up Monday through to Friday. Well, that's it for tonight. That's Wednesday done. Tomorrow night there'll be the usual Thursday night vlog, 6:30. Thanks again to everybody who's watched again this week, and please let me know what you think of the daily vlogs. I want to keep them quick, punchy, and while the channel's growing and there's plenty of material for you and your questions are coming in, I'll keep doing them. It's no hassle to do them like this, so please comment below. Feedback is what I need. Thanks for that, and we'll see you all tomorrow evening.